Hello and welcome to today's webinar, the annual meeting of the membership. Today's webinar is being brought to you by the NIGP Member Council. Our panel today includes Carrie Mathis, Jody Jacoby, Penny Owens, Zule Million, Belinda Seitz, Rick Grimm, and Shanna Carpenter. If at any time during the webinar you need tech support, please send me a direct chat. Remember to engage with your peers by making sure you have your chat option selected to everyone. Submit any questions you have to the Q&A or chat, and we'll take those throughout the presentation. Jody, would you like to get us started?
I would. Thanks, Justin. Happy Monday and welcome everyone to the NIGP's annual meeting of the members. My name is Jody Jacoby and I'm the chair of the member council. And my core feelings today are excitement for our time together and really just a deep sense of gratitude with the pleasure of representing you in this impactful profession of public procurement practitioners. So what is the Member Council? The Member Council is one of the three councils, part of NIGP 2.0, that was formed to support the governing board to make decisions, focus on strategy, and to drive the profession and the institute forward. The Member Council is unique. The membership, we serve the membership, and we are comprised of 11 public practitioners. And our primary focus is really to be member focused, to connect, to listen, and to advocate for you, our very important members. Our work is to stay current on industry trends and to support the connection with the Institute in providing the most current, relevant, and meaningful benefits and a structure that supports individual members, agency members, and our chapter members. All right, so to get things started, we've got a poll to just find out and get a sense of who's in the audience today. So just go ahead and select how many years you've been in the profession. I right away want to go click a dot, but I can't as a panelist. And then Justin, will you be giving us those poll results?
Absolutely. We'll give everyone a few more seconds to get the response in. And here are results.
Da-dun-dun. So awesome. We've got more than 48% of attendees having more than 10 years, 28%, 5 to 10 years, 2 to 5, 12%, and equally spread between 0 to 2 years of experience. Thank you. It just gives us a better idea of the experience of people attending today. We have one more poll question. The next one is, how long have you been a member of NIGP? Again, same different dots to be able to select.
We'll give everyone 5 more seconds.
This is like the watched pot boiling. You need the Jeopardy music. Do, 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 do.
And here are results.
Cool. All right. This is a little different. Kind of fun to see the variety. So a little different with 28% being an NIGP member for more than 10 years. About a quarter, 5 to 10, and then 2 to 5 years, 18%, and 0 to 2 years, 30%. Kind of fun to see for me to see the engagement at some of the levels as well, not only with a lot of tenure, but also with some of our newer members. Cool. All right, going back into our PowerPoint, thanks to all for participating in those polls. This visual is of the shared governance model, just to help understand the different shared power and responsibility of each of the different boards and the council. NIGP 2.0 broke the councils into 4 parts, and then 3.0 added subcommittees to ensure that they were operating effectively. The board creates the policy. You see that in the blue pie in the upper left-hand corner, setting the vision, the mission, and the strategy, and then respectfully reviewing goals, results, and setting policy. In the upper right-hand corner, we have our talent council, which is essentially our HR function responsible for working with our members to source leadership, also helping with development, specific recruitments and assessments, and then working on our succession planning. The bottom lower left-hand corner, our finance council in purple, that should be green. We'll have to change that for next year. Responsible for our budget and our fees and our financial controls, investments, and doing ROI and risk assessment. And then the lower corner, the member council, which that's what I'm here today representing, is responsible everything for you, our very important members, responsible for our programs and awards, our chapter affiliates, code of conduct, and position papers. All right. Now, this is where this next slide is NIGP 3.0 really had a significant impact with the development of the different boards and the different committees. 2 members were appointed to liaisons to each committee and realigning those in June and July with their new terms. And so you can see, again, the different committees and the different work groups and task forces that snap up under each for their responsibility. And then again, going back to the board with a high level oversight and responsible for the mission and the vision and the different check-ins. All right, rolling on to the next slide.
Well, as the chief executive for NIGP, I'm really pleased to tell you how successful 2023 has been for us. And a couple of areas that I'll mention. Membership growth is always an important aspect for us because we know that even though that we're sitting now with 17,000, over 17,000 members, that we're probably hitting about 20% of all those who could be potential members of NIGP, just when you look at the landscape of over 100,000 jurisdictions, municipalities of government in the United States, and then there's Canada as well, that we're just starting to scratch the surface. But what we're really pleased with is by having 17,000 members, and geez, about 50% of you have been in the profession for 10 years or more, but a fourth of you are just starting your career in public procurement, just under 5 years. It takes a kind of a village of members to come through to not only with education, but also with networking and resources. So we're really glad to see that number continues to grow. We've also seen some great growth in certification. As a matter of fact, that number that you see on the screen needs to be updated because we just announced the latest 75 professionals, leaders who earned their NIGP Certified Procurement Professional. So currently we have 1,243 that have been certified by the commission since its inception. This is basically over a 3-year period. A reminder, it is a 3-year COVID period. So imagine trying to launch a big certification program while the pandemic's going on, and your focus is on PPEs and supply chain disruptions, not on certification. So to hit that 1,200 mark in just over 3 years is really amazing. In addition to the services that we provide, it's really important to understand as members, there's a lot of resources that are free, including the webinars. So you see that we had 57 free webinars this past year. We have about 8,000 to 9,000 members who have participated in those webinars over the last 12 months. And we're also grateful to our government partner, Sourcewell, who has provided scholarships for everything from education and events and certifications as well. As a matter of fact, over the last 3 years, Sourcewell has donated over $500,000 in scholarships to NIGP to enhance your learning career. And then again, that NIGP application, that number has also has grown since we created this slide. I would say that October and November were very, very strong months for new applications. We're now for this year through November, 436 CPP applications. I'm going to talk a little bit about the agency engagement dashboard, but primarily to really emphasize that as an organization that's really focused in on learning, so many new opportunities for learning. So, you know, those of you that have been around, half of you that have been around in the profession for 48 years, and those who are just starting the profession, our message is that there is something for everyone. And that's exactly why we built Pathways the way we did, because it's micro-learning. There are opportunities and learning just as you're coming into the profession, as well as a lifelong learning process that's available for you, regardless of where you are in your career. So when I think about enhanced learning, it's about how we expand Pathways in not only the core competencies, but also in management and advanced categories. If you've been reading the newsletter lately, you'll see that our next headliner series will be focused on artificial intelligence, because that's top of mind and what we're doing in public procurement. In February, we'll be hosting our next leadership summit, which would includes 3 groups of leaders that come together. Those who are kind of the mid to senior level leader about impact. Our chapter leaders come together under the academy. And then our 6-month program, our cohort program on emerging leaders called EDGE. Those 3 individuals will come together in Houston, just as they did in St. Louis last year. If you're still thinking about it, registration is still open for Impact. We'd love to have you in Houston in February. And then we have another sustainability as a specialization. That's our newest one. Bottom line is, as you grow in your profession, NIGP will grow in the resources that are available for every stage of your learning capacity. Next slide. So I talked again about this number of 1234. You're seeing a great group on stage. This is a picture of those individuals that obtained their certification last year and then were with us for the in-person forum in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you are considering pursuing your certification, we'd love to see you on that same stage when we convene in Charlotte, North Carolina next August. Next slide. Talked about this ability for members to see their return on investment. And so this is a new service that's been provided, and it gives you a kind of a snapshot for your particular agency. How many of your employees have been involved in activities? What has been the ROI, like the savings that you see in the upper left-hand corner? Who are the staff that are most engaged? And then you can see the different activities that have rolled through in 2021, 22, and then current in 2023. So you can see how your employees, how your colleagues are utilizing the various services, whether it's annual events or it's learning or it's attending webinars, et cetera. And you can see this is actually NIGP's profile. You can see that through the years, we are really growing in signing up for webinars as well. And then the next slide will also show you more of that, of this kind of the benchmarks in terms of activities that your employees are involved with. So particularly if you are kind of in a leadership role in your own organization, you can also see, not only see which of your employees are engaged, but what areas are they most engaged in? Is it on virtual conferences, or it is on webinars, or is it taking online learning? Because the most important thing as a member is you want to make sure that you're getting your biggest bang for your buck. And so that's why this dashboard that shows you the return on investment is so important. Okay, so that's kind of where we've been this last year. Just let me finally say we are so grateful that we have you as individuals who are really dedicated to this profession and always looking for different ways in which we can serve you. So if there are, even though our role is to develop, support, and promote through education and resources, if there's something we're missing, make sure that you filter that through your member council and to me as well as the CEO, because your opinions and the types of services that you receive from us is really very, very important. It's top of mind for us. So happy holidays, and let's look forward to another great 2024.
Good afternoon or morning, depending on where you still are. I'm Penny Owens, and I am the outgoing chair of the Chapter Ambassador Committee. So I am very excited to have the opportunity to speak with you today about the support NIGP offers to our more than 70 local chapters, where so many of you connect to support each other. Strengthening NIGP's relationship with the chapters is a key focus in NIGP's strategic plan, and I'm happy to share some of the ways we are doing that. One of the first initiatives I want to talk about are the Club Express sites available to the chapters for free. Did you hear that? Free of charge to the chapters. And that is largely due because of our great partnership we have with Sourcewell. They have helped to support that, but it is a really great opportunity for the chapters to have free access to their websites. We've had these available for about a bit over a year now, and we do have 32 chapters utilizing the Club Express websites. And I expect to see several more coming forward. I know a certain chapter that I'm associated with might be switching to that quite soon. So one of the key features of this, though, aside from the free part, is the ease of use. Both because utilizing Club Express relieves the chapters of some of the administrative duties, and also because there is a similar look across all the sites, making it easy to know that, one, you are viewing an NIGP chapter website, and two, because you can quickly find the information you're looking for, since there is that similarity across all the sites. If you have not, excuse me, if you have not considered this for your chapter, please contact Jennifer Steffen or Ronnie Levine, and they will be happy to help you engage in this and start your process into transitioning to a new website. Next slide. Providing content is another way NIGP supports the chapters. And we do this through multiple options to support the chapter events. We, of course, have NIGP courses, which I think most everyone is familiar with and knows about accessing the courses. And you can, of course, do those through your chapter or individually. At the chapter events, we also offer a lot of content for your chapter visits. So you can ask for a visit from Mr. Grimm. He will come and do a presentation. He might send you a welcome video, talk about the state of the profession, and of course, the NIGP CPP certification program. We also have NIGP staff who are happy to come and present to talk about member benefits and pathways. And we have the NIGP Business Council who offers presentations, and they have been out there they've done 24 presentations in 2023. That's amazing. They've been on the road. They have actually really been out there cutting across all the country to give you all some great information. But they offer several good presentations, some of which you may have seen. I know one of my favorite is on here, That Was Then, This Is Now, why suppliers are still choosing to no bid. That was a presentation they did several years ago and revamped for the current market, and that's a great presentation. But they are very willing to come to your chapters and work with you to share that information with your membership. Next slide. We also have content for the chapter events from your chapter ambassadors. The chapter ambassadors are across the country, and we offer a visit for your chapter in person every other year and virtually as needed. So we can do a presentation with your chapter board. We can participate in trade shows, do the virtual visits. We have several presentations about NIGP that we offer to include membership benefits, pathways, certification, and we can customize those just to talk about current things going on in NIGP or anything else that you might request. To request a chapter visit, you can go to the NIGP website and click on the chapter tab to request a visit. Next. And I want to be sure we talk about the NIGP Learning Give Back program. So this is a great way for you to earn money for your chapter while providing education for your membership. The Learning Give Back program provides 5% of gross revenue for each NIGP course registration back to your chapter. So how do you earn that? Very simple. When you go to register for a course, make sure you list your chapter. There will be a drop down in your registration information, and you can list your chapter, so you will get credit back for your chapter. This is a great, simple, easy way for you to earn some extra money for your chapter while you learn more about your profession. Thank you for letting me share with you all today, and I will turn it back over to Rick.
Okay, I believe it's my turn. Hi, I'm Chanda Carpenter. I am the Director of Content Research and Design. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. So yeah, this has been a great year. We are continuing to increase the number of our free webinars. And some of the ways we're doing that is we take our pathways content and we make them into micro pieces. So about an hour, maybe a little bit more, really to give you a taste of a competency course. It is a standalone learning opportunity, which is great. They're free. And then if you really want to dig deeper and know more, that course is available to you. We also have the global best practices, our leadership and sessions. And we're also taking forum sessions that were really popular. And we're repurposing those and updating those to also deliver as webinars. So it's been a busy year, lots of webinars, and stay tuned, there's a lot more coming. We also have some advanced content that we released this year. As Rick mentioned, the Sustainable Procurement Specialization. We also released the Management Protest and Appeals, the Advanced Practitioner Risk Analysis, and the Management Mission and Public Benefit. So these are competency courses where we had the foundation, and then we went ahead and worked with our SMEs to develop management and advanced practitioner courses. The specialization is a little bit different. That's at the advanced level, and this would be a sustainable procurement at the advanced management level course. So another success that we had this last year was VCon. That was June 7th and 8th. It was 9 contact hours, and we had about 355 attendees. People were very satisfied with that particular virtual conference. It was really focused on those who are new to procurement. We curated that with procurement SMEs, and they developed an hour-and-a-half sessions, and there were 9 of those that were live. And then attendees also got to watch everything on demand for 90 days after. So lots of good content coming out this year. Some things to look forward to, as Rick mentioned, we've got our AI headliner coming up in January, so stay tuned for that. We've got several procurement experts speaking at that, as well as some suppliers. And then we've got VCon again, and that's going to be coming out in May. You should see some new information soon. And that's going to be for new procurement practitioners. But this year we're adding a track, and this would be for new procurement practitioners who are new to management. So just adding more and more content to VCon. So Leadership Summit. So we are in nearly up to this in Houston, and Rick mentioned this as well. These are these 3 programs. The great thing about these is we've got EDGE, and this is for your emerging leaders, right? There are about, I believe, 40 folks who are in this program. We've got our mid to senior level, which is Impact, and then Chapter Academy. So EDGE is a blended program that actually started in November. They're doing their sessions via webinar, and then at Summit in Houston, they'll really be, digging deep into those topics in person. Impact, great content scheduled for that. And of course, Chapter, what a great event to bring the chapter leaders together. So as Rick mentioned, it's still available for enrollment, and it's looking like there's going to be a lot of folks there. We've got really great numbers. So if you have the opportunity, I would recommend that. Next slide. So our mastermind program. So this is our newest offering. It really allows for targeted study of various leadership concepts in a peer-to-peer learning environment, grounded in leadership expert John Maxwell's teachings. There's 8 offerings, and they're taught by procurement professionals, and in our case, Lourdes Koss. If you know Lourdes, she is really a fantastic facilitator, and each participant earns a Maxwell Leadership Certificate. So we piloted these this last fall. We had about 107 students attend 8 courses, great scores overall, really just excellent peer-to-peer opportunities. So we'll have another run of these in the spring. You can see here there's 8 sessions. They're in January, February, and March. Forum recap. So this was a wonderful event. We had a total of 2,561 participants between our in-person and virtual attendees. 97% recommended to a colleague, 85% met expectations. We're really happy with that. Something new that we did at Forum this year were our learning badges. And these were a series of 4 sessions that were 75 minutes each. And if an attendee attended all sessions, they could take an assessment and earn a badge. And the great thing about these is they were all live streamed for our virtual audience, and they were recorded. So we were able to extend to our attendees the opportunity, maybe they were only able to go to a few of them. They could watch them on demand after the event and earn their badge. So as you can see, we had 152 folks earn their technology badge, 185 their cooperative, and 187 earn their construction. We will be doing learning paths again for the next forum. They're not all the same topics, so stay tuned for that information. You'll be seeing more of that coming soon.
And I'm just pop in real quick. I just wanted to let you know that in the chat, the participants asked, will you be bringing back a basic purchasing procurement class for individuals new to procurement? It was probably the most helpful course I attended when I was new, and my membership is seeing the lack of that class. It's a huge gap in what NIGP offers. Do you want to talk a little bit about those courses that you have coming down the pike? Sure.
Yes, great question and good timing. Yes, we have a new to procurement course that is in design right now. We are expecting that to come out in the spring. Estimating right now it'll be a 2-day course, and that will be available virtual instructor led. or in person. And this is a really great opportunity because we also have VCon. So VCon is great because it gets lots of people together and really hitting what do folks need to know right off the bat. We curate it brand new every year with subject matter experts. And then the introduction course is going to give you that 2 days of deeper learning. So really excited that we're able to offer those opportunities. So please stay tuned for that. Okay. Then we also have the workforce competency study. So in January of this last year, we initiated this project really aimed at identifying and mapping the continuing educations of members. So the two primary questions that guided the research for this are, what are the current skills and knowledge held by procurement professionals in the field? And what are the skills and knowledge that employers look for when recruiting professionals for procurement positions at various career stages? So this study is designed to serve a dual audience. On one hand, it's aimed to empower the procurement professional by providing them with insights into their skills and knowledge that are highly valued in their field. On the other hand, it really seeks to inform and encourage entities to invest time and resources in the professional development of their procurement workforce. So this is available now. You can download this study there at nigp.org research. And I hope you get an opportunity to do that. It's a great report. Thank you so much.
Hi friends, I'm Zuli Milan and I'm your chair-elect on the member council. One of our key roles on the member council is to really reflect on member needs and advocate for the member experience. We're going to talk about just a few ways we're giving back to our members. In the next few slides, we're going to explore how NIGP not only values its members, but also actively supports our procurement community. First is a great new offering. By registering for a course 60 days in advance, our members are now eligible for a 20% discount. This member benefit helps facilitate early planning by providing a significant cost savings. Discounts like this provide an effective way to manage professional development budgets while still ensuring participation in desired courses. I highly encourage you to explore the available courses and utilize this discount. It's an ideal chance to enhance invaluable learning experiences at a reduced cost. And there are a lot of new exciting courses to choose from. For a list of all the courses, be sure to visit the NIGP homepage and click on both learning and events for those latest opportunities. And then also, thanks to the generosity of our long-term partner, Sourcewell, NIGP continues to support members with financial limitations. Through our scholarship fund, we provide over $200,000 annually to hundreds of members so that they can prioritize learning and professional development activities. These scholarships create opportunities to access Pathways learning, opportunities to attend the NIGP Forum, VCon, the Summit, and many other events and programs to continue learning, growing, and thriving. Our most recent scholarship opportunity closed just a few weeks ago, and it provided over $1,200 towards Pathway registrations in coordination with NIGP's concierge service. So we're super excited to see programs like this that help us overcome these barriers to participation, and they help us to get the best education possible. Now, if you search for scholarship on the NIGP homepage, you can find out all about this. Now, next is soliciting your feedback. So we have this Padlet application and we want you to share your insights. So I'm going to share my screen for a bit so that you'll see how we're going to use this. And so if I can count on you to indulge us in your feedback, we'd first like to know which NIGP services and benefits have been most impactful for you and your agency this year. And your experience will help us know what's working well. Secondly, we're visioning for today and for tomorrow, so we want to hear about current trends, challenges, and unmet needs you face that could benefit from NIGP resources. So I'm going to share a link to this in the chat. We would love to take a few minutes to capture your feedback. Now, in order to provide a response, there's a little plus button beneath each of the questions where we can see your responses live. Now, as you fill out this information, I really want to extend thanks for your contributions. Your feedback is really crucial. It not only guides us in tailoring NIGP services to meet your needs, but it helps us to identify new areas where we can support you better. By sharing your experiences and needs, you really contribute to directly shaping the future of our programming, and we want to make sure that this remains relevant and beneficial.
Azulay,
Yeah.
you need to share the link to everyone.
I put it in the,
It's to host.
It just went to the pink one.
sorry, I only sent it to, my bad. I didn't realize it didn't say everyone. All right, feedback is coming. I see little robot. I see little robot emojis. So some of the things popping up as benefits that are valuable to you and your agencies: courses and training, free webinars. These are getting a lot of likes too. Training and certification, webinars, recurring theme, networking with others that I can call, webinar training and badge courses, lunch and learns. Webinars are very helpful, don't have a separate cost, the conference. Now, some areas where we're seeking additional support from NIGP: recruitment to replace vacancies, changes in technology, again, recruiting and job placements. Networking and mentorship came up on valuable benefits. We're looking for a free webinar on AI and public procurement. This is a theme that keeps coming up. The headliner series that addresses AI. So we'll continue to monitor your feedback as it comes through, but I do want to thank you for providing this information, because again, this is what helps us support you better. It helps contribute directly to shaping what's relevant and beneficial to you.
All right. Lots of good information today. I really am thrilled that so many of you took the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. I see quite a few participants on here, and it's really amazing. I know we're close to the holidays, so I'm just really grateful for all of you taking the time out to attend the meeting of the membership today. I hope you found the information today to be informative and also inspiring. I know I always enjoy looking back at the year in review and really like to take in how much we've evolved this year. So Rick shared a lot of great information. Penny shared a lot of great information. Shanda, you can see how much we've accomplished over the course of 2023, and I'm really looking forward to what 2024 will bring for our membership as well. We're really proud of the tools and resources available to our members, and I encourage you all to take advantage of all of them to support not only your growth, but the growth of your team members as well. Regardless of your agency size or type, these resources are specifically designed with you, the public practitioner, in mind. It's a true honor to represent you as chair of the NIGP Governing Board. And on behalf of the board, I'd like to share that we've been working hard throughout the year to advance strategies designed to support our membership, including our chapters, and to pursue collaborations with the focus of elevating the profession. I hope as you look ahead to 2024 that you consider what engagement looks like for you as an NIGP member, whether it's attendance at Forum or Leadership Summit, pursuit of the NIGP CPP certification, participating in Pathways offerings, service within your chapter, or collaborating with peers across the United States and Canada through Nsight. I encourage you to stay engaged, stay connected. We're here to support you, and we look forward to engaging with you in 2024. Thanks again for joining us today for the meeting of the members.
Thanks to our panel and our audience for the great questions and comments. Thanks again and have a great day, everyone.